It's time
Perfect
to
time.
jump into the rematch. OpTic Gaming versus Sentinels.
The rematch. OpTic Sentinels. Losers bracket rematch.
I'm sure you can feel it at home. I can certainly feel it here on the main stage. These two teams don't get on that well.
Oh baby.
And the only way to kind of
What team's getting knocked out at like top 6 or something?
Match number 1 in just a moment. A little bit of a false start.
Uh-oh, false start.
The irony of that as well is that it was OpTic
it?
Gaming minus APG.
It was.
Which has become the meme. If you've been watching any of Lethal streams over the year. Going to stick with Formal as well. Both teams fully stacked lineups as well. Lethal going to pick up that first kill. Snakebite going to pick up a second. Trippy does manage to trade one out, but off the rip here, it looks like Sentinels have got the slight advantage. APG will go down, even though he did manage to collect that rocket launcher, but it's the trade across the board. But B has already been converted here by Sentinels, as well as C. They'll be the first team to score.
Yeah, they get nice slaying control off of the opening right away, able to get to B. They waste no time. Good sign from Sentinels, and once
This
again,
is it, dude. One of these teams are getting what, top 6?
That Lucid kill, because this man can wreak havoc otherwise.
Double kill here for APG. It looks like the move is going to be made.
OpTic Formal Matt.
Rotation has already come in here from Sentinels, trying to force their way down that neon street to get control of A. So they're trying to almost trap
Sentinels beat a couple teams since this is the last time they matched, so did they sort some things out, because it was a kind of a breeze for OpTic the first time.
They go BC hold now for the side of OpTic, and they'll try to get over to B. They need a little bit more support on B if they do want to be able to hold a hold like this.
Looks like Lucid and APG are just
slowing it up.
Time a little bit here, waiting for some space to open up in front of them. One of those players who's going to be pretty brilliant at doing such a thing.
Lethal was getting team shot.
Down Lethal now on the stairs as we see AB now in the control.
You seen the blue hit marker?
They've worked their way up here towards Arcade to keep that scoring rolling.
Once again, very good thing from Sentinels. As I said, B was the priority there. Sentinels, again, wasting no time. They get straight to B right away. They get control of B stairs. They challenge down to B street, and once again, they are scoring, but great contest from OpTic.
Both teams being incredibly aggressive on that B stronghold at the start of this game.
Yeah, this has been a pretty wild start. A lot going on. It's been hectic.
Look at the assist coming in. My word, the teamwork from OpTic Gaming. All of the wires connecting, and the surge of kills flowing through OpTic, and it's turned into a triple cap.
1, 2, 3, 4 dead.
No love between these two squads.
Elegantly dances around that air conditioning unit to just
APG with the rocks.
to pick up those 2 assists that will lead to them scoring once again. They will maintain the lead and the AC control.
APG inside of B as well, really trying to put the boot
going
in
for a
here
trip cap again.
That's all 4 down here for Sen. Within just a couple of moments, we've seen all 4 players eliminated, like you say, not just once, but twice.
Sentinels are just getting slayed right now.
Of these players. Lethal's going to be microwave from the inside out. Finished off
microwave.
Shot, and that's a killing spree here for Pistola as well.
Losing A and C, but it was a great hold. They'll regain A. Also, they'll push into C. Look at Ola, little microwave melee combo. And just like that, back-to-back 4 dead, and then beautiful triple cap with control, and they will now lead 80 to 36.
OpTic have had full control of this game for around the last 60 seconds or so, it feels like, and it's reflecting in that scoreline as well.
Snakebite got the merch out. You got the Snakebite hat. That's kind of cool.
So with 3 minutes or so already gone, it has been complete control almost for OpTic.
5 Sentinel skins. Formal.
From Sentinels, but they're struggling to find a foothold here. Looking across the statistics, Snakebite only with 2 kills.
Oh, you hate that. That's so corny.
Lucid that wins the battle.
Melees in this game suck.
I gotta tell you, Ante,
hate them.
Lucid is just donkey punching people that might want to pop up there into tires. Picks up another one.
Donkey
BC
punching?
hold now.
Wouldn't it be a donkey kick?
He wants to try to get towards C, but he can't. They are trapped now, just like that. 116.
Never seen a donkey punch anyone.
Just need to slow the game down a little bit here. Look to pick up a couple of kills, open up a little bit of space before they get aggressive. But there is a sneaky.
There's our Lord and Savior Lethal.
Lethal never
Catching it.
Corners. Said,
check your corners, bro.
It's a back smack. Snakebite going to be picking up the kill.
Like I know. Like I know what Lethal should be doing. And can't even go positive in matchmaking.
AB momentarily in control here for OpTic Gaming. However, AC has been turned over now to Sentinels. Finally, they're scoring again.
Finally, they're scoring. I just want to highlight on how devastating losing all 4 of your teammates back-to-back is in strong.
It is kind of lame that they're like playing each other without like the actual team.
You saw what it did to the scoreboard. Sentinels has to make sure they
obviously Formal's nasty, but they just don't got the chem yet. They don't got the chem they had with Royal too. There's like so much bad blood and like shit talk between the two teams, but it's like it just kind of seems like a missed opportunity. HCS should have just let them go through open and let Royal 2 play, I feel like.
Connecting can create an opportunity here for Sentinels to really establish more control.
Snakebite hoping to do a little bit more with that rocket for sure.
Ooh, that thrust got him nowhere. He was like already up against the wall. But maybe it still makes you like lose aim assist.
He gets spied out though. He's trying to play his life around that C stronghold. Doesn't even get the trade there as Trippy will come out on top there, flexes his muscles. And manages to pick up the kill to kind of clear the space. It's going to be traded out now as AC still in control for Sentinels here, and they're starting to work their way back into this one. It has been bit by bit. It hasn't been clean, so to speak, for
they got the trip cap.
It's been working. 93 and rising.
It looks like it's
starting to look a little bit more clean.
Looks like it's a lot closer than the first series.
The alphabet, but more importantly, it means a triple cap's in effect here for Sentinels.
And they get the reset. So what was just happening there is now happening to them as Sentinels is now in control. Look at this.
2-second PD.
And Sentinels is looking
there we
so
go.
different in the second half of this game.
Well, Sentinels have woken up here. And OpTic Gaming, who have just come off the
just
want to
see a nice, clean game 5.
Against Cloud9, find themselves thrown into the deep end again. Here against Sentinels. APG trying to protect this B stronghold. AC still in the control of Sentinels though. That lead is starting to grow. 150 mark has been crossed now.
It grows real quick, like 1 point every second or something, dude.
Winning this match yesterday 3-0. Sentinels.
Weird how that works.
An opportunity here with the rematch, and they lead in game number 1.
Definitely not a fan of the Strongholds rework. I like the Halo 5 Strongholds a lot better.
It looks like the call has been made from OpTic here to make the push onto A, but there's a Bulldog here. What Forth says Frosty as he takes down APG. Trippy is close enough, though, to get that trade, but he's only a slither of shields and a slither of health here. As he will be able to finally get that conversion. However, how influential is it?
Formal kill himself?
Gaming as BC still in the controller set.
And what we need to see is just here a little bit.
That had to have been with a rocket, right?
From the side of
how else do you kill
There's
yourself
left in this
on
game.
this
you
map?
have to expect 2 kills do come in, and you're not
Suicide.
Just saying, guys, keep it together. Lots of time left in this one.
Lots of time left.
What if Jeff Steitzer just did this?
Exactly
just
what
commentated over games.
In front of our very eyes, with them slowing that game down and looking to play for a couple of kills until they
I'd
get
watch
control. Now they have a semblance of control. BC is OpTic Gaming's, but for how long as Snakebite and Frosty combine? Like a Halo cocktail here.
A Halo cocktail here. That's my kind of cocktail, baby.
They're about to cross that 200-point mark once more.
And not just that, but
so he ran there to spawn in there, you think?
Sentinels, however, Trippy has to make the most of this B Street push. It needs to stay alive.
That's kind of how I see it. He ran back towards A to make sure he spawned A instead of it being like a district spawn or something weird.
A perfectly placed grenade from Trippy to clean up that kill allows OpTic Gaming to get back in control of B.
They go losing C right away, though, so maybe they're going to have to look at the A flip. They're going to have to clear out Snakebite in the back, though, and there's help from top Neons, which is going to be trouble for Trippy as well.
Lucy picking up that kill onto Snakebite.
The thrust, dude, it's a killer. Being able to just like thrust at someone in melee when they're not expecting it.
Can he take down Lethal?
Or melee thrust shoot him or something like that. It's crazy. Formal with the steady shots. This is getting cheeky.
Making their march
baby.
the end of this game. BC in their control.
OpTic formal match.
All the way in the second half of this game, just like that, 222 to 139. It feels like quite some time ago when OpTic was doubling the score.
Are Aussie the only one positive on their team?
Look at Snakebite. He's in the kill feed here, and he's
stuck
behind all of
I
the
guess
players on respawn.
Snakebite's +1 now. He was even
kills,
when I said that. But they're doing the right things. That's the thing. People always want to talk about stats, but they're doing the right plays.
And if you're just a neutral fan
to win the game.
To see this one,
I bet you pro players could go negative in matchmaking on purpose, like all 4 people go negative and still win a game of Strongholds. Just based on like their positioning and capture and stuff.
If you thought that last series was certainly one to whet the appetite, so to speak.
OpTic down bad.
Well, welcome to
Hail
the
to the
second
king.
course of action for today, because Sentinels
Lethal is king, dude.
some form. They've certainly found that footing and that
Old Men of OpTic hat.
maybe that was missing yesterday. But now all
right, well,
seem to be moving
Sentinels are definitely
You had OpTic
playing
getting
better
all
than the
four
first
dead
series.
twice in a
Maybe
row, get
OpTic's a
huge
little
lead,
shook
all
after
control,
losing such a
triple cap.
close
Not one
series
that was extended
against
for a few moments, but a
Cloud9
very
in winter
controlled triple
semis.
cap. Sentinels woke right up. That was maybe the signal they
Sentinels
needed to
win.
step up as we take a look at the
250,
series layout. They win
139.
that game handily, 250 to 139.
They pulled away quick.
That's the key word.
Map 2 Slayer. OpTic can't go down 2-0 again, right?
All questions to be answered here as we're already into
They almost brought it back on Cloud9, but
already begin.
it was too
Lucid
much.
actually changing up his opening strategy from the last
It was
series.
too
You might have
late.
caught that, but we got to keep a very close eye. The first kills being exchanged. Camo not grabbed just yet.
I never know how to play this first camo,
Smartly backing off.
especially if I spawn A side. I usually just fly
Not
at
just
it
on
if
the
I
field,
spawn
but
C.
also in between the ears, the grey
I always
matter
at least
between
burn
those two
it,
teams,
but
as you saw Pistola and Snakebite both backing off, but it looks like off the break here, OpTic Gaming certainly have got the advantage.
I don't think it would work against these players, so.
Down, so Pistola did not pop that. OpTic Gaming will have that information. Will they be able to swoop down and collect it?
Ola gets the snag. Let's see where it might have ended up. Actually,
Ooh, someone has it. APG got away with it.
Stay alive in control with these grenades coming through, and he stays alive. They will
He's
maintain
hurting,
a
but he's
slight lead here,
alive.
6-4, but Camo in the hands of APG, looking to maybe get a power position here.
Lucid also has that sword. Here comes Frosty, though. Speaking of which, it looks like he said, I want that valuable and I want to put that in my back pocket. The big pocket that is Frosty.
Oh, he's flying at him.
And it's time to slice and dice. As we see the game.
Frosty's popping off, 5-1 to start the game.
Well, first of all, what the angle also gets the
Remote detonation.
on the nades to pick up that kill and a killing spree.
Remote
for him right now. He is
detonation.
6-1 in this game. But
I don't know why I
Frosty
feel the need
moving
to
into elevator, knowing Camo's there with the
save the
confidence,
medals.
just
I
pulls
just
the
wish
sword out,
I
finds it. Also,
had his
look at the
voice.
way he danced back elevator to let his shield recharge to win that battle. He is connecting so many dots here at high.
He's got 6% sword left. One more to wipe. There's nothing worse than running out of sword ammo and just having your fist out. You go to sword him, you just punch him once, and then he kills you.
Going to pick up a second, so a 4v2 advantage on the map here in favor of Sentinels, and that's allowing Frosty to move forward.
I thought Lucid was right under him, but he was down in blue hall.
He's not going to be able to get the stick to exchange things. The sword is out of ammo, which means that Frosty's running
Although he's like
slowly
pointing at the screen and all.
Now, where's the Camo? That's the question. Popped just now, so all eyes on bottom middle.
Snakebite is there. Camo isn't going to get popped though, as you see that battle flicking down bottom middle. Pistola is going to be able to walk in, and he's going to take some shots as well. So I'm not sure if anyone actually managed to escape with it. It might be Lucid who is going to be able to do so. Now
Nice.
this is an opportunity
Popping the
here
camo.
for OpTic Gaming to find their way back into the game. They're down by 3, 16-13, but with Lethal being taken down here by a grenade from APG after the damage is
It would be
done
a
by
real
Lucid.
bad look if
This is their
OpTic
opening.
loses Sentinels
Great responsive
after
game for
dominating them
Call-Out
so
to
hard
actually
the first
top of
time.
the sneaky and do the work for Lucid, but look how much pressure.
Oh, he's just scoped in with it.
OpTic Gaming had to send 3 players bottom middle, and look at this play from Lucid. He's just flying straight across batteries.
It's going to be a huge moment in this game. The reason
He
I
doesn't
say this
know.
is that Lucid
He
has
needs
just
like
run
some
out
sort of
ammo.
help before he does anything. His camera ran out anyway.
His position here, so I don't want to get too loud just in case it does give it away. APG trying to engage here to do a little bit of damage. There's a shot rifle in the hands of Frosty as well.
Frosty did a lot of damage with that one shot. The
shot
shot rifle is annoying when you don't get a headshot. It's either like a insta kill or
17-16.
I don't even know. Is it a 4-shot kill, 3-shot kill? I swear I hit people like 3 times some matchmaking and I don't kill
That's
them.
going to be tied up now, 17-17. Shock rifle is going to be reloaded here, which means
These
there's gonna be
Slayers
some
have been
more
super slow
opportunities
paced
for Lucid to maybe connect with
all
a few
weekend, I
headshots.
feel
Look
like.
at the pressure coming in here. Formal's going to have a little peek. He's going to come and say hello. Lucid tries to put him to sleep for a few moments, but for now it's going to be Frosty who's the first person to engage and pick up a kill. There's Formal as well, taking down APG. A 2-kill cushion once again here for Sen.
Flying in.
Playing every angle so
Ooh,
conservatively. He's
he
gonna
stopped
drop
on a
across
dime
just
there,
to make
dude.
sure
He
he
put
doesn't
his
get
brakes
too shot.
on.
He can get melted so fast in Halo Infinite. If all
Hit
4
the
players,
brakes.
Sentinels have a focus fire there. Frosty staying alive bottom middle. Another Camo popping here.
Camo about to be up.
Let's jump into an Astro listening here with Sentinels to see how they're going to try and control that power up.
Oh, he got the melee. That was huge. Making it an easy cleanup for Formal. Snakebite living with camo. Oh. I get in situations like that all the time where I just see the nade. I'm like, I'm good. That's not going to hit me. And then it kills me when I'm one shot. or it keeps my shield down at least, where it feels like your shield's down for like 4 minutes straight. I feel like if you don't like periodically check the score in Slayers, you don't even realize like who's winning the match. It doesn't. I don't know. Maybe it's just like the slow pace of the Slayers. It's just like, what's happening? It'll like show someone get a triple kill, and you're like, oh my god. Oh no, they're still down 3 kills. Lucid coming in. Snakebite with the flank. Oh! That was a great play. I don't do that enough for sure. They're so good at using the repulsor on the sword guy. Ooh. He didn't. I think he wanted to get the slide. He didn't get the slide there.
Snakebite moves in now. That flank was instrumental and so perfectly set up from what we heard from the comms.
Let me tell you, we're here in
Was a phenomenal flank.
Chicken sandwiches are pretty crispy, and so are those comms. Beautiful work there, and the best thing about those comms is you heard just how much small talk there is. This is a conversation talking about PJ going bottom middle, and PJ's like, we gotta go bottom middle, and you kind of have an interstellar moment there where he's like, I'm the guy who has to go bottom middle, it's me. He goes bottom middle, perfect flank there on control. They take down Lucid.
Oh, that's a hurt.
So Frosty's gonna win another battle against Lucid.
He probably could have got out of there without losing his shield if he didn't whip.
126, 5 kills the difference between the two teams. Trippy trying to find some information and trying to find some targets at the moment. He's trying to push into bomb control here. Lethal will be the intended target. A couple of shields going to be tickled.
Oh,
shots, but here is a big moment in this game.
nice.
Last time,
watch the nades. Oh, he's trying to make that jump up.
Sentinels then managed to get it in their possession.
Valiant effort.
The lead, but the Stola has been taken down, so it has been neutralized here by Sentinels. Big
he always does that. Everyone does that in the like high level. They always just shoot the nades. I wonder if it's more like if they jump up, it'll hit them, or if they're just like, I don't want this dude to be able to go scoop these 2 nades. Like a denial thing. Taking a peek over at the Pioneers phase game I have up on my TV. Pioneers up 2-1 in the series. Game 4 oddball live fire. Damn, if Pioneers not got phase, that would be crazy. Less than ideal finish for phase.
A little bit closer here, but still that cushion in the hands of Sentinels.
We have to point it out again. We talked about how much of an X factor Lucid is. You cannot let him have free reign on this map. Earlier in this game, Lucid was about 6-1. Now he's 8-9.
Sentinels are pulling away.
They have the lead and they are shutting down Lucid.
Frosty with another spree, bro. He's 21-9. I didn't even realize.
He is frying
Frosty, man. Don't let that snowman.
9 kills left to go here. Frosty wants to pick up all of them himself, I think, because he takes
Snowman gonna melt you.
This is a return to
or freeze you, I guess.
This is a Frosty of old, and he's even better than we've ever seen him. No one else in his team has even hit the 2-digit mark, and he has 22 kills.
Frosty about to get 25. That would be crazy. Can he get 3 of the last 6? He might. He needed to make sure he got it. This ain't good. OpTic's about to go down 2-0, I mean.
Sentinels completely control
nade got him.
here. Ola will finally kill the camo, but it looks like it might be too late. 47 kills on the board.
Frosty popping off, man.
To go up 2-0 in the series.
Lucid going to be trying to move up to finish off that kill. Pistola baiting beautifully for his teammate, but here comes a huge push coming in from Sentinels. They hit 49.
Can they get 8 straight? Nope, he stuck him on the way. 24 of the 50, dude. That's nuts.
The man on your screen, he just put in a monster performance for Sen.
And for good reason, the Frosty chant opens up in the arena. 24 kills for him.
24 of the 50 is insane, man.
This is unheard of at this level of Halo.
Can't let Frosty do that to you.
Just about half of his team's kills and dominating the scoreboard in that game.
Wes was talking about how C9 are demanding respect. Lots to talk about Lucid.
Yeah.
Lots to talk about Renegade.
250 to 139, and then 50-43. OpTic's got to pull the reverse sweeper. They're done. That would be so disappointing. What's that, top 6? 5th, 6th that they lose? After being the best team all month, I guess, since this game's come out. My least favorite map, probably my least favorite game type, was RCTF.
It all could end here if Sentinels take home game number 3.
OpTic doesn't win, they get top 6. Oh my gosh, what a disappointment. Could this be the beginning of a reverse sweep?
It's a long way to go for them, though.
Or is OpTic going to catch
I think they
a swift 3-0 in losers bracket?
Let's take a look at this opening rush on CTF.
Who can say?
Snakebite going to be playing these double doors, a little engagement with Lucid around the market. Just a couple of shots being exchanged, a little bit of flexing of the muscles between the two. Lethal's going to pick up the first kill.
I got rockets.
Managed to sneak away, though.
I don't know who has overshield.
The grapple shot, so it's pretty much a straight push for it. Speaking of the grapple shot, here is the kill coming in.
Oh, Lethal got Obi.
Now has to retreat back to his treehouse to pick up some kills. He'll pick up one. Formal will pick up another to exchange things out. So at the moment, it's looking like OpTic Gaming on the back.
Trying to get some kills and hope for the best.
Sneaking around with that overshield. Nice job to take down Formal as well. And Trippy also takes down Lethal with the overshield.
Got them shock nades.
Great presence from both sides in terms of
biggest power weapon on the map, maybe.
But OpTic Gaming with the slight edge there.
Probably.
Off the opening, but now that's turned around, and it's going to be Sentinels who are looking to push forward once more. Unfortunately,
the green gun stinks in this game, man.
Peeking, which is beautiful from him to
I almost never hit anyone with it.
To finish off that kill, not only one kill, make it 2 here. Another player in front of him. APG going to back down as well. Lethal picks up one in the feed. A Snakebite will fall. Lethal, the last player alive, as Frosty is coming off of that respawn here for Sentinels. Has that Bulldog though. APG trying to keep that pressure.
APG finding safe comfort in the fruit stand, but
Lethal's really going for it here. If he got that, that would have been crazy. Ew, that was a hell of a grapple. If you want to know how to use the grapple hook, grapple shot, that's it. Right there. Launched himself right into the den.
Trippy now going to take his time to go towards the alley. Maybe thinking about a little flank. Get that flag moving, get it off the stand, cause that little objective dilemma.
Nice shots.
APG picking up one in the feed. Lethal managing to trade it out almost immediately though. As
Lethal shooting at ghosts.
The mid-map of Bazaar, a couple of dynamo nades going to be coming in. Lethal now going to have to do some work around the
Get
middle,
some
but
cover.
realizes with the team falling in the positions that they were, he needs to retreat and stay alive.
Look at Lucid's patience. He's been around that overshield there for 6 seconds.
Did he get it?
Grabbed it, waits for teammates, wins the battle bottom middle, and then grabs the overshield. Great patience, great diligence here from the entire side of OpTic.
Overshield.
1-to-1 for overshields in this game. Formal coming off the respawn on that thrust. Gonna have a little bit of help, but Lucid is also going to have that overshield, which is going to allow him to push forward.
He didn't get a single kill with the Obi.
Staying alive there, buying the time for his teammates.
Great plays out of Sentinels there.
Melt the OS. Great shots from APG though, as Snakebite falls from the sky.
Feels like in each moment we see greatness from these players on the stage, and is answered back immediately by a
Greatness.
play from the other side as well. Melee doesn't connect, and it will
That's
cost
so
them.
corny.
Come in as well.
He got the lunge, but it didn't hit him.
Tied up at 0-0 here. If you're just joining us, it's the
Thought we're on
elimination
LAN here.
quarterfinals. OpTic Gaming versus Sentinels. The rematch from yesterday. Sentinels, unlike yesterday, up 2-0 here, and only 1 game away from eliminating OpTic Gaming from this tournament.
Ola Cadabra.
This flank coming in from Snakebite. Doing a lot of damage.
You gotta hit him with the hokey pokey, bro.
Dead momentarily there for OpTic Gaming. They've managed to now secure the rockets. So Frosty's going to be patrolling, maybe looking for some respawns. I'm not sure if they're going to be down in the
Take a
sewers
peek.
though. As you can see on our observer, the players have already popped up around that flag. Lethal now pushing in against Trippy, but there's a player just sneaking in the corner, skulking around, and that's going to be Lucid, who picks up the back smack.
And I think we knew it on set as we see the flank though. Look at the move from
Thrust
Trippy.
is so
Answered back,
huge
though.
in this.
Formal and Snakebite working together to shut down that
Being
thrust.
able to control the equipment. I was gonna say power-ups.
Controlling the balcony. You can see all the players now actually overextending.
I guess you could call them
putting
that,
a lot of
but
pressure onto Lethal to try.
When I think
and
power-ups,
slow
I think
things
of like
down.
Obi or
APG
Camo.
manages to sneak behind enemy lines, but here comes Frosty now with the rockets. APG picks up 2, and he'll also get that
Alright.
flag moving.
Oh.
It's a massive play from APG.
I hate how the flag hits shit like that. Hits the ceiling and just falls. It's so frustrating when you're trying to run
Cannot be
flags.
overstated how important that was for APG to pick up that double.
Hey,
Slow things
PG.
down. And with that, OpTic Gaming now get mid-map control. With that, they also get that second overshield in the game. Lethal's going to be sneaking behind those double doors. He'll be taken down. He gets a touch as well here, Trippy. Only gets into
Nades
the
flying
doorstep,
in.
though. Not out onto the street.
Oh.
Pistola gets another touch.
2 on that.
Left cross.
They're gonna double hop that rat. Oh, he was yelling. I don't know what he said, but might not be safe for work.
And now Frosty has his eyes set on the other base.
Where was he?
Once again, I mean, great work here from OpTic to prioritize those kills, get the back whacks, and also move in numbers. Also, one thing we've got to highlight, great overshield control over the last two power-ups from OpTic Gaming.
In the bar. Ooh, is he going to hit him with a beautiful grenade there to take him?
What a pretty nade.
Spike grenade up towards
Beautiful.
The opposition
it was a
bar.
beautiful nade.
He's going to force Snakebite around this corner to deal with the pressure that is coming on. But where is Lucid? The elusive Lucid.
Ooh, I like that.
Up into the buy. Has that Bulldog as well.
The elusive
Lucid.
Lucid.
He's going to be pushed here by Formal. Formal stays alive for now, but
what does Lucid mean? Smooth?
Also pick up some kills. Snakebite, last player alive. He will fall as well.
That would be my guess. I'm not a dictionary, but that would be my guess.
Frosty and Lethal, they spawn bottom rockets, they spawn pillars. So right now it will be a battle on split sides of the map. A little bit of a base trade coming in here. They're going to have to find those spawners.
Step one completed by OpTic Gaming. Let's jump into an Astro listening with the green wall now to see how the rest of this move completes.
Should have hit the over jump, Lucid. Come on. I actually haven't seen pros over jump at all.
Our crush. I think it's our crush. I'm blocking. Watch you, Tommy. Push you, Tommy. One shot dead.
Oh.
Dead. Watch her jump up. Yo, on me. Tell me.
Good old shoddy beat down. I don't have a shoddy skin. That looks kind of cool. It's actually not that cool, but I do feel the need to have at least a skin for every gun. Oh. Damn. Green gun. It didn't even melt his whole overshield, though. Like, it didn't even make him one shot. They really made the green gun useless in this game, for the most part. Doesn't stun vehicles. It doesn't make you one shot if you have overshield. Like, completely no shields.
Yo, he's there on their alley, Joey, their alley, actually. Challenge him. He's three shots. Can't see him. To their tree.
Listen to that comms, though. Challenge him, Joey.
On you, Joey, on your stairs.
They're on the same page, at least.
Another opportunity
Triple with the spree.
They've
They've gotten this flag like a decent move 3 or 4 times and just haven't been able to really get it to go. Oh! Was he grappling? Kind of looks like he was swinging around.
That was 2 dead for both sides. Lucid
pulling a Tarzan.
Apply pressure there, pinging those top rockets. Needs to be the man that helps get this flag across the halfway mark.
Love that.
Try and flank behind here actually through the treehouse, so using that grapple shot.
He knew they were in there already, and he just took a good route. I probably would have ran right up the front and died.
Such patience from OpTic.
Watching this is such a great reminder as to why I'm not good at the game. Lucid just killing it.
Lucid is the key.
They better cap the first flag finally.
He was forcing Sentinels down onto that flag. APG says thank you very much.
There you go.
Lucid.
Some life out of OpTic.
Don't count him out just yet, folks. 4 minutes on the clock. OpTic Gaming strikes 1-0 here.
FaZe Pioneers are in game 5 over here. Looks like FaZe is up 36-22 in game 5 Slayer. So it looks like they'll be getting 5th.
It's going to be Snakebite who has it.
4th, maybe, at least top 4.
Making him a little bit nervous and making the heartbeat a little bit faster.
Yeah, that's
as he
how it
disappeared
works.
over his head.
Got him clueless. Because
Because
loser of this will be 5th, 6th. Pioneers will be 5th, 6th, and then they'll play for top.
Goes full Tarzan there for
3?
a moment. I agree. I heard a few nervous ahs there as it looked like
top 4.
Snakebite maybe going to get ninja'd, but just to recap the overshield.
Why
Opening overshield goes to Sentinels. The next 3 go to OpTic. Now Sentinels answer back. So far, that's 3 overshields to 2, and it has also been the difference maker.
This gun kind of looks like it belongs in Apex, doesn't it? Doesn't look very Halo-like.
13 left.
Bulldog picking up the kill. Inside of the bar. That's going to just create a little bit of space here. A Snakebite will come off the respawn. 4v4 on the map at the moment. You can see that all of Sentinels are pinned in the back of the base here.
Nice try,
Terrence.
Terrence.
The line for his team.
Sneaking away.
Have these rockets as well. Can just play a little bit of zone defense.
Oh, is he gonna shoot from range?
Ola sneaking through.
One more picks up one though. going to make Pistola's job a little bit
Oh, that
difficult.
throw
He picks up
saved
the
him.
kill, though, without trading. APG also
Probably
picks
would
up
have been
that kill onto
made one
Formal.
shot if he didn't
also
have that
adds
thruster.
Snakebite to the collection. That's going to be 4 dead here for Sentinels as OpTic have the flag moving again.
And Ola tries to go 2 fresh spawners, though. That's going to be lethal and Formal. They spawn bottom rocket side. They get the stop, so that flag's going to stay down bottom tree. But still, overall,
He just needs to get that flag out of there faster, I guess.
In the last game, right?
I didn't actually see when he, like when they got the kills, but they weren't fresh enough slays for them to move that flag because those twos just came up off spawn. He got the freebie on them.
Kills are concerned, 20 and 14 for Lucid, 21 and 9 for Trippy.
Remember the name.
21 and 9.
Popping off in this game.
22 and 9. I did not notice.
They want to bring another flag in. 2 players though overextended.
That's the thing though, is like, obviously they're very efficient with the way they get their slays and get the way they get slays and use the objective. Like, is it the game type just that crazy? Where it's like I'm 22 and 9 and we have 1 cat, barely got a second cat. All right, it looks like we're getting a 4th game at least.
That's such a key component of this game type. When you pull a flag in Bizarre CTF, you come back with your carrier, and not only that, they came back with the overshield as well. 2-0, only 1 minute 20 left.
It would be crazy if they get 2 right at the end after no flags for 11 minutes, you know. But I guess it could happen. Sentinels are usually the ones that are crazy clutch, and it's just like they just never lose, even though they're got their backs against the wall.
Going to pick up a kill onto APG. Maybe that's the opening here. The Sentinels are looking for. It's actually Lucid who's last player alive now. Former's going to be jumping up the front, but look at this. He's got absolutely no idea.
I mean, he's got to just desperate the flag. They got a minute. They need 2.
Pull that flag. He'll be taken down by APG. Lethal tries to move in to keep the pressure on. But that play from Lucid
he wouldn't be doing that if it weren't for like the circumstances they're in.
And just surviving through those grenades was huge. And of course, the players on the other side, they're not getting grenade hit markers. They didn't know. 30 seconds left in the game. OpTic still up 2-0.
This is looking like it's going to be almost impossible at this point for Sentinels to get the flag all the way across Bazaar twice in just 20 seconds. And
he's so good at that.
Looking a little bit shaky for OpTic Gaming in our first 2 games.
He went for it.
10 seconds on the clock.
Went for the flashy kill.
Lucid with the Mangler drop. Such a fast kill. We'll talk about it in a moment because only 5 seconds left. OpTic.
3, 2, 1. All right, OpTic's still in it. We're going to game 4.
OpTic Gaming answer back on
Live fire oddball. It was crazy close when they
Of course we do.
They won 3rd round 199 against Cloud9, so they haven't lost it yet, but it's close. They certainly could lose it. We'll see.
The record stands.
For how long, though, we'll have to find out. But what a response.
Games have been pretty close. How does this work? Is it the same map, like rotation for each round, or they're like vetoes, like in COD? I don't even know. I feel like it's a set thing, right? They keep getting live fire oddball as game 4.
One more time, the OpTic Gaming have not lost live fire on any game type in HCS competitive.
In HCS.
Absolutely insane here. Taking a look at Trippy off of the opening, trying to see what he can do. Frosty's going to be the first one to grab the sniper rifle. Stays alive, C plat.
APG with a double though. APG really starting to come
3 down
to
off the rip. Oh!
Picks up all 4 of the players from Sentinels.
Lucid stealing the overkill, dude. Come on, you're not a team player. You die to make sure he gets the overkill there. So selfish.
With the heat wave back tower. Trippy also doing very good gatekeeping there on dummy side to prevent the pillars push.
Pistola with a sniper rifle in his hands. Camo has just
He's waiting for that clamber up.
Between 2 different places at the moment. He's
They did spawn out there.
The second one's going to get a little bit
He was just a little early, I guess.
Pistola showing that maybe he's not quite feeling the sniper rifle for now. Frosty's going to make that move. Lucid's on the flank. Former going to be very elusive here, but speaking of elusive, he's Lucid. Here's 2 kills for him as well. Now some shots into his back, but he's going to survive for a few seconds. until he's finally
Boom.
taken down by Snakebite.
They tried to snag that heat wave, and man, is this ever a highly contested battle for tower. That's all it is right now. But during all that chaos on
Shit everywhere.
27 points on the board.
Nice.
Back tower for OpTic.
Nice.
Control of not just the game, but how the pace of this game will be played as well. Do they try and force the oddball into their hands? Do they make Sentinels try and overextend to get that oddball and then kind of pick away at them, so to speak? They can really control how this game is going to be
Trippy
played.
just wasn't sure what to do.
That ball for now. Snakebite will pick up one. Trippy will put the grenade down to exchange.
Oh,
that.
did he go through him?
Between the two.
3-4-3. Put player collision back in ranked.
Keeps Trippy alive.
We cannot talk about it enough. These players are so efficient. Trippy takes no damage bottom middle. That lets him win a battle against the heat wave. Moment to moment, OpTic Gaming looking so strong here, shutting out their opponents so far, 37-0.
2 more kills for Lucid with that heat wave as well, and more importantly, Trippy has the oddball in his hands. 41 points and climbing here.
Rotate.
They're looking efficient so far.
Starting to come in towards those spawners as well. You see that
The slays are,
Solace moving across
I
the
mean,
sandbags as well, and if you look
OpTic's
to the left, he's gonna
outslaying them,
catch
but
Frosty
it's
off
not
guard.
too
1, 2,
bad.
3 shots are gonna take the
It's not
shields
like
down.
they're heavily
There's Lucid for
outslaying
the
them.
trade. The oddball not played though. Stoner now has
6
to turn
and
his
4,
attention to
6
top
and 5.
middle as he beams Lethal back into the respawn
But
screen.
Unlike
they're being
other
efficient.
games that we saw in this series, it is OpTic
OpTic
Gaming
or
making
Sentinels
the
hasn't
decisions.
touched
They
the
are
ball
calling the
yet,
shots,
so.
They are getting the first shots, getting the first damage, and then they are collapsing and converting there.
Unfortunate.
It's more of a impressive number at the moment. Is it 58 and rising, or is it the fact that they've kept Sentinels to 0 seconds with that ball in their possession? 60 points.
I'm about to put
now
prosthetic
on the board.
arms
Trippy
on,
gonna
dude.
have to play ball here at the back of green.
That's
Formal's
it.
trying to
Everyone
push him
I
out.
see's
Trippy
got
says, "Oh,
prosthetics.
foul,
I
have a
got
piece of
skinny
this
arm
fight."
jeans.
And Formal finally does win it, but Trippy doing a huge amount of damage.
Huge amount of damage, very confident there, makes the play ball, makes a safe play. It's an early play ball, so he ensures that that ball will be reset bottom middle.
Ooh, Frosty
And he
with a
still
snipe.
challenges
This
there.
might be what they
Frosty
need.
and team trying to get a little bit of control and going to move the ball towards house.
2 players dead here for OpTic Gaming. Frosty's actually the last player alive here for
3 dead.
Sentinels as well, and he's almost playing a little
Tossing
bit of
it
a
out
kiss
top.
chase himself as all of OpTic Gaming going to
Hoping
be
for
trying
the
to hunt
best.
him down at the moment. He's got the sniper,
Got the
needs to
heat
connect, but not going to be
wave.
able to. Pistola will take him down and take that weapon into his own hands.
Ola also, as you saw, the sniper of choice on live fire. They had the opportunity to give that weapon to anybody as it died top C plat earlier in the game, and it was Ola who got it. Still a huge lead for them.
Ola was their sniper.
60-37 in our
I
first
feel like
round.
you don't want
And then
Lucid
on
to
the
be
bottom
the
was
sniper
Formal.
because he's
Trippy's going to move in to clean that
he's
kill
like
up
the
almost
fast-paced,
right
in your
away
face
as well.
kind of player.
Right away, that kill is cleaned up, and that is how OpTic is playing. Look at
He's
that.
always got the
Grenade
heat
from
wave.
Ola bottom mid, that's 2 dead.
And I guess like they're trying to get set up and let someone actually long distance snipe instead of being flying around the map trying to no-scope people.
Maybe things look a little bit different, but OpTic Gaming now 3 players in the respawn screen. Finally, Sentinels with some sort of semblance of control.
Now, look at this. Sentinels are spotting the bottom B spawns as well. They should be able to get some control here, but of course, who else but Lucid goes top middle right away, gets the kill, and then scurries away, knowing that he can
Still
cause
never
a
gonna
lot of
get
havoc,
used to
waiting
it.
for his teammates to respawn. Let's see how coordinated they are on this next push.
Lucid picks up the kill onto Lethal. Now all the respawners are actually coming in on the dummy side here for OpTic Gaming. That's where the oddball has fallen. So Sentinels, unfortunately, spawning away from the ball, and Lucid
And
recognizing
he
the
rotates
situation
it.
perfectly.
Great roto.
With 300 IQ plays here. Did you see what he just did?
300.
He went top sandbags and got a kill in house. Your average Halo Infinite player continues pushing house. No, he comes back top middle.
Hey,
grabs
don't
the
make
ball
fun of me,
forward,
bruv.
and full
How did you
rotates
know?
it just like that, brings his team to 74.
Great shots from Lethal though. Could be challenged here. Nice shots once again, and just at the last second, a little bit of help comes
Great
in
movement
from
out of Lethal
Frosty
there to
clean
get that
things up.
kill.
Formal picks up a kill here. Ball is down bottom tower. 2 players down on either side. Finally, that's the 3rd. Trippy last alive for OpTic Gaming. He's going to be spotted out. This should be ball time here for Sentinels. Finally, they pick it up, and they will be scoring.
Should be a moment of control. Lucid, though, right away, getting into the action top middle again. Going to have to reset as Trippy pushes dummies with the wave.
Formal picks up a kill onto APG. So a numbers advantage on the map here for OpTic Gaming has been taken away from them. Snakebite will fall to equal things out.
Still got double
Kill, and now
their
it's gonna be
score,
Trippy
but
with
it's
pretty much a free roam here towards that ball
they're definitely
carrier, but
catching
look
up
at
a
the
lot.
tension here. Knowing that that player is below
Since it
him,
was, what,
knew
like
he had the
60-0?
time to engage with that player before he was pushed. Helps out a teammate. Now moves back to bottom middle. Frosty will be taken down. This is beautiful
Ooh.
decision making.
I thought that nade was gonna hit the wall and
prioritization
like
coming in
hit
from
his
Trippy.
teammate a
The level
little.
of control and awareness
Narrowly
of
gets
OpTic
it
is
through.
wild. Trippy is up top with the heat wave, thinking about the ball. Right away, he just puts all eyes on B against Lethal because he knows he has APG on the flank. The coordination here is moments ahead. They're steps ahead of Sentinels, and that's why
He knows
we see a
he's coming.
74-37 lead.
He
But
knew he was there. He's
does grab
looking.
the camo, momentary control
Just
here
never
for
peeked it.
Sentinels.
Can Formal pick up?
He's got the
that
camo
opening
somewhere.
Can he pick up that opening kill? Lucid's going to be in a 1v1. He's going to be challenging. Oh, no, he cannot. Again, Lucid just start to light things
Formal
up
could have
here
stayed a
when
lot
OpTic
better,
need
I
him
feel
most.
like.
Dude, I swear, Lucid's just throwing in 360s for style points at this point.
Ew. Okay, maybe you do want Lucid with the sniper, huh?
That's going to slow down Sentinels.
Give it to him.
Lucid now looking for a second kill as well.
That was such a
88
little
points and rising.
area that he
Looks like
had
the
to
first
shoot.
round is going to be going to the
And he
green
hit him right in the
wall as
head.
killing spree
There it is.
pops up on
Up
Lucid's
close
screen.
and personal.
Frosty,
Still using the
goodbye.
sniper so
Anybody else
effectively.
fancy a piece, Lethal?
Look at that. The repulsor for the victory. as
Halo's
well.
so much
You might
fun
be
when you're the
wondering,
best player in the world.
why are we talking about this Lucid
Or
player
one
so
of
much?
them, at
Here's
least,
why.
you know.
The man is
It's hard to say that,
unstoppable
like,
when he's
definitively,
hot. They
but
look
he's-
so good. We go right into round
he's
number
up
2
there.
As a reminder, in Halo Infinite, if you're just joining us here as we continue to set records on Twitch each day, thank you for tuning in. My God, it's going to be the first to 3 rounds here. So that first round will go to OpTic Gaming as they look to force a game number 5.
Imagine not watching right now. Imagine not watching this.
Imagine not watching.
Where'd you have to be?
Couldn't be
APG
me.
Now moving in. He'll clean up the kill. Couple of kills traded across the board though. 3 dead here. Oh my God.
Didn't it seem like his second BR shot was so fast? It was like brum brum,
Frosty with the no scope
like
to
faster
take down
than normal.
APG. However,
That was
not
weird.
too much to celebrate here for Sentinels. As Frosty is slowed down almost immediately. Lethal has the ball in his hands though, but the push now coming in. Formal going to be taken down. Frosty going to be challenging once more. Lethal will pick up another kill. And now
Yet
Trippy's
again,
last
observer
one.
mode showing that it's
Game
1-1 in
from OpTic
rounds,
Gaming
even
was
though
absolutely out of control.
it's 1-0
Looked
OpTic.
like a matchmaking game, to be honest. Just Lucid just doing whatever he wanted with that sniper rifle, but now Snakebite with the camo.
Snakebite with the camo, but also
Ooh,
so much
see, that was so smart.
spotted Trippy bottom middle, and look
He
what
just
that's
puts
allowed
2
the rest of
shots in him
Sentinels to
because
do.
he
3
saw Frosty
players
coming
now
up behind
for
him.
OpTic Gaming. They know where the last
Just
is.
puts the 2
APG
shots and
should be taken
dips
down
out.
here, and OpTic are struggling at the start of this second round. Sentinels really have a good hold on this game.
A true turn of the tables now, just like we saw in the last game. But it's going to be 4-0,
Turn
but
of
this
the
time in favor of
tables.
Sentinels as they look to send this oddball to
Table
round number
turner.
3 and try to avoid that game at number 5. They want to end it. Excuse me, that game number 4. They want to end it right here.
It's almost like deja vu, but the colors are the other way round.
Nice
This
try.
second round. Just a minute on the ball.
They're wrapping this out there, getting ready to play ball if they
Heavily
need to.
favoring Sentinels. Finally, OpTic Gaming get some kills going their way.
Formal
The
so out
most
here.
importantly out of the hands of Sentinels. OpTic now going to be moving in bottom middle. Pistola going to be the player to bring it back to Garage. Now, what can they do with this control?
Ooh.
Oh boy, look at Lucid here. Repulsor jump up top. Switches.
Look at that,
He can do it all.
flipping the
Horizontal,
friggin'
vertical, doesn't matter.
reticle
Lucid there,
mid-fight.
spike
Oh,
grenades himself,
killing
but
himself
knows
almost.
somehow that the geometry of the pillar's not going to hit him because this guy's an absolute genius.
Yeah, if that's me, I'm dead.
Every time.
Pistola picks up another kill in the feed as well. 19 seconds and rising. Look at the pressure onto APG.
All right, well,
He's making
OpTic's
the line
getting
just
some
to
time
save
at least.
health. As Lucid is now on the flank, has the opportunity to hit a big kill with
Nice.
the Heatwave. There's Pistola to
Bro.
help out. OpTic Gaming starting
He's
to find
absolutely the best
chemistry
Heatwave
here.
player in the
However,
world, I'll give you that.
Pistola, though, with that camouflage, now chooses to use it and try and clean up this last player alive.
They're trying to find Formal without the trade. Will be a trade in the end, but still, Ola going to be very happy to control.
I really do like the Heatwave addition into the sandbox. It's very,
So everybody's gonna
it can be so good, but so bad if you don't use it correctly.
Very difficult to do for the majority of any game of Halo, as we've seen through the annals of time. APG takes down 1, kills just being traded at the moment, although it looks like Sentinels are getting the better of it. Here comes Trippy though, he's going to drop down bottom middle. There's a lovely kill from him. It's a nice double, he's looking to make it 3!
Triple kill.
Trippy with a triple, and the up ball in hand for OpTic.
2
How
dead
about the
still.
way he does it? He actually picks up the kill.
might be
with
able
that
to tie it up
pre-nade,
here.
Not the heat wave. The heat wave does the opening damage. It was the pre-nade that got the kill there on the triple. And just when you thought Sentinels was maybe going to close this out, it's almost a tie game here.
Creeping up on him.
Ola was just sitting on that friggin' awning.
Working beautifully with a teammate. A trade going to come in from Trippy. Lucid now with a sniper rifle. Frosty, goodbye. Lethal,
Nice.
hello though, as he manages to slow things down for just a few seconds. OpTic still with the
He
ball
still
in their
got the ball.
hands. About to cross that 50-point mark and almost tie this game up.
Ola knows
Oh,
that Lethal still there. Hits
he
the
hit
body on
that.
Snakebite there. Ola knew
That was
Lethal
crazy.
still behind him on garage door. That's why he was prioritizing that area top middle. But a few kills go the way of Sentinels here. 2v2.
Ball going to be picked up. Going to be rotated away as well.
He's running it right to Ola.
Pistola's going to be coming around this corner. Snakebite
Did he
wasn't
know
around
that was
position.
happening?
Pistola now going to take him down.
Maybe they thought they were going to
Ball gonna
spawn
be
in
taken out of their hands. 54
B
to
or green.
53. It could not be tighter in this second round.
You could tell there, just like you said, Snakebite not having the information about those tower and dummy spawns coming
Yeah,
across.
see, he didn't know.
There's no way he would have rotated the ball there. Might have been a tough mistake for them to bounce back from.
Lucid clearing the way, though. You can see the oddball is moving back towards tower. OpTic Gaming go into the lead. However, you can
Two
see
down,
that a couple
though.
of kills have been picked up here for Sentinel, so Lucid just puts that oddball down for a second.
Oh, that was unfortunate.
Camo going to expire. Hasn't been able to do a huge amount of damage, but with Formal distracted, now he can move in to help out a teammate.
Oh, I thought he was about to shoot APG in the back.
He's no shields. He wraps the corner because he knew he had the angle. Still patrolling with the heat wave. 61 to 60.
Fortunately, he was able to avoid it since he's not a moron.
That 53-point lead.
Oh, Frosty hit the no scope or the melee? Oh, he didn't have any ammo, or he probably would have had that one too. Scattergun.
Lucid putting on a show in both rounds. Trippy will trade as well. Still too dead, still too fresh.
14 and 6,
so
killing it.
OpTic Gaming grabbing control. They might rotate once again as well.
If you wanted to see how tightly matched these two teams are, just look at the score. OpTic now in the lead. 67 points for them, 62.
Damn, it was like 50 to 0.
OpTic Gaming did win that first round of oddball. So they just need one more here.
Oh, he just couldn't look low enough to get a melee on him.
Sentinels want to get this done now. It's not just beating OpTic Gaming here, it's beating them on their home map.
That was 3 dead for the moment. Sentinels should get control out of this. Also great play from Snakebite. You might have noticed he repulsored back into pillars just to deflect any grenades that might have came in. Take a look at the
It's
score.
so goofy that it says OpTic Formal in his gamer tag. I just thought about that. Can't believe I didn't realize that the first time I played. I'm OpTic Formal, Matt. Playing against OpTic.
Who's trying to challenge Lethal? No, Pistola had to win it. He did, but it's immediately traded out.
Unfortunate. He could have had him.
In the back of that base. We didn't see it off screen. He wins that battle. He has help from Ola top middle. They rotate the ball once again.
I got the heat wave.
Points here for OpTic Gaming. They will take the lead once more.
Look at the spawners. It's all B and garage spawners. This is going to be way more time for OpTic.
B and garage.
Well. Here's Frosty, Lethal. Oh, it's a firing squad.
Dude, Lucid uses the Needler very frequently. And I don't know why. He must know something I don't. Because it seems like it's very trolly.
Make it 4. Where's that oddball?
Look at Lucid's already there. Snakebite was right there for the pull. Here we are.
They were just 4 dead. 3 just spawned. They got time. They got to make sure it's one good push.
Formal has to be his bodyguard. Lucid picks up the kill onto Frosty though.
Frosty down.
How the Sentinels play these last few moments.
Those good shots from a distance.
Lucid.
They're both hurt. Lethal came in for the cleanup.
Player maybe, but no, he's still alive. Here comes Lethal.
No, they played it. I didn't realize they played it.
How did that ball get played off the tower? Was that a premature play ball, or was that OpTic sneaking behind him?
OpTic have the ball in their hands. They have the lead. It's a 4-point difference. Pistola, he's going to stay alive.
Oh, that's so frustrating. Oh, I would be so mad. Ola.
In Halo, it's Pistola. He stays alive bottom middle.
Lethal's behind him, though. Lethal's going to get a kill out of
Lucid
that.
has the ball in his hands.
No, he didn't. Lethal died. He got heat waved. Frosty. Oh, he didn't get him. No. Oh, no. OpTic still can't be beaten. Can't be beaten on my fire, man. That was crazy. Whew. Everyone needs a piss break after that one.
Championship Sunday here in Raleigh has not disappointed.
Yeah, that was crazy.
This series has not disappointed. It almost feels crazy to say
OpTic win. We're going to game 5, baby. Going to game 5.
This is Championship Sunday.
That's going to be huge.
Game 5 Sunday. We have only seen 5 game sets on the main stage, and that's how we like it here. Look at Lucid and
Oh,
Trippy.
wow. I feel like I'm being
Might
serenaded.
be having fun in that photo, but it's all business on the stage. We are tied at 2-2. OpTic Gaming has done it once again.
How did
That was
Pistola stay
crazy.
alive?
What do we got?
No
2-0,
other
2-0.
player.
250, 139,
No other player
53.
stays alive there.
Ola staying alive, bottom mid. Might have won him the game. That was nuts.
Where have you been?
Oh, baby.
It's been a war between
Can't believe
these
it.
two. A war of
It wasn't
words.
looking good for OpTic after the first
And a war
2,
on the
but
battlefield as well.
here we
The
are.
Slayer is going to be what decides it. First team to hit 50 will send the other team packing.
This is
This is
it.
what we came for. the drama, the storylines between these two, only one will advance. It's going to be Street Slayer to decide it. 12 minutes on the clock. And every single moment in these game onset is going to be so dramatic. Every rocket grab, every inch, every kill is going to be a factor with just how close these two teams are.
I don't know about you, Raleigh, but I'm pretty pumped up for this final game. Let's make some noise in here.
Pizza.
Let's let these players know that we're ready to see a Map 5 kickoff or our beautiful faces.
Either one. Sounds
Sorry,
like
everyone.
we're getting players ready on stage here, so we're ready.
Save that
Players are
energy,
just
though.
about
Save
ready.
that energy. We're going to go again in a few seconds.
We're going to
all right?
go
I
again.
promise
It's
you.
going to be good.
That was the rehearsal.
How does that happen?
Raleigh, you passed beautifully, but
Yeah,
I think we can crank it up.
sounded great.
We can crank it up to 11.
I love the fact we can turn around, by the way, and just like.
I
kind
know.
of
We
wave
can
it.
see all you guys. Hey, how you
Hey,
guys
everyone,
doing?
by the way.
Hey,
How we doing?
Raleigh, you look beautiful.
Don't be rude. Give us a
You
wave.
look beautiful.
You look amazing. This is a handsome crowd.
It's a beautiful crowd. It's been 2 years since the last Halo LAN, 2 years since the last any LAN, and it's amazing to have all of you in the room with us. You guys are fantastic. You sound fantastic all weekend. You've been popping off for these players, the best in the world, and it's been a pleasure to share this venue with you, and many, many more matches still to come here on Championship Sunday and main stage, but all eyes right now on OpTic and Sentinels.
Fist bumps are going down.
Let's go. Game 5, baby.
Having waited almost 2 years to be in this position to cast Halo again in a live environment, to be lucky enough to be here in Raleigh watching these games, I don't mind waiting an extra few moments for a moment like this we're going to remember for quite some time.
So much veteran experience on this stage. Look at the players just kind of talking to each other, right? Dictating this is exactly what we need to do here in this scenario. They're talking about their openings. They're talking about what they do if they go 2 dead, how they're going to wait for each other, the small talk that they'll need in this game. And we're getting into the game right now.
Right into
It's
it.
game number 5, OpTic Gaming versus Sentinels. Only
6 seconds
one will
late.
advance.
Let's make some noise in here, Raleigh. Game 5, what has been
First kill goes to OpTic.
series between these two
They're up 2, huh?
is
3.
underway. What a
That's
start
it.
this has been for OpTic.
What a
3 down to
start.
rip.
Look at there, Trippy just sitting in the rocket pocket, picking up all those kills already.
Oh, I like
3-2,
that, the
but 2 will
rocket
fall as
pocket.
well, and he picks
Haven't
up
heard it
another
called
one
that
just
yet.
Like that 4-2, he'll reset with his team.
4-2 the score at the start of this one. A really good start here for OpTic Gaming. Where are those rockets, though? That's the real question. You would expect them.
This is gonna be nuts.
OpTic Gaming.
Game 5.
As Trippy now has his eyes located on that balcony. All of Sentinels at the moment trapped around Tramp. That C stronghold, if you just joined us for the first time and you watched a little bit earlier in the series, is where they're going to be located. And now they have to kind of formulate that push. Get into the lab, have that conversation about how they want to try and progress to pick up some kills.
The beginning it was so hectic, and now it's a standstill.
Under some pressure soon. If
Nothing's
the
really
Tigers push
happening.
comes in, maybe both of them pushing C
Slow.
stairs, APG staying alive, back
Slow
PG as well.
pace.
Lethal picks up one though with the Bulldog, so 4-3 is the score. You saw Snakebite kind of almost nonchalantly walking up the middle of the map as well.
He heard him. He didn't want to push out though. He knew Lethal was coming out on the flank.
Lethal now to get into a position to turn this game around. 5-4 now after the push.
ABG still down there. Oh.
Lethal, but APG actually giving him a little bump from below. And he picks up
Oh,
another
and he
one.
gets the double out of it.
Kill for APG.
All because he had the trigger discipline not to shoot
Everything's gonna have to be
formal.
perfect for all these players if you want to win. And hitting 4 shots like that in a row is certainly a way to warm yourself up. Frosty now
Frosty with the Sentinel beam.
looking to do exactly what the opposite
Microwave
of his
him.
name is and warm some players up with that microwave in his back pocket. Lethal coming under pressure as well, just trying to bait a few players out here for Formal. He's trying to help out a teammate. Formal now going to pick up one, a beat down there.
Oh,
Trippy
he just
turns
didn't
it
get
on
the
its
shot
head.
on.
Lethal there to pick it up though.
Rockets popping right now. These rockets are huge.
More Sentinels in position to
Which
maybe
one of
think
these
about
teams
picking
are
up
getting
those
top
rockets. They're gonna be
6?
Down bottom middle here. Pistola is actually picking them up though, so
Either
we'll
way,
stick with
someone's
OpTic
gonna
for
be
now,
mad.
just to see if the play can be made, but no, Frosty's gonna pick them up. He fires a rocket into Lucid. And now the power weapons change hands once more.
Oh my gosh, just falling player after player after player there with the rockets. You saw how important they are, and 13-9, just like that. Sentinels wins that battle. They win the rockets. They have one rocket left, and they will get really our first lead in this game.
Sentinels now trying to formulate yet
Now
another
they're up
push.
13-9.
They have the lead. Let's see what the comms are like and jump into
It was
an
4-2 for a while.
Okay, we got Bulldog. They have nothing. They have nothing.
Yeah, we have Stalker and Bulldog.
They got nothing.
No getting average right now.
Cuts inside. I'm Bulldog. I'm Bulldog.
Cuts.
Everyone sounds like a robot.
No getting average. No getting average.
Yeah, Tigers. Lucid. They're good. Push me. Yeah, I'm trying to help you, Tish. He's
Help
happy.
me. Keep me
No
alive.
getting average, guys. No getting average.
How about my push?
Yeah, we Tigers. Lucid.
Lucid coming out.
They're the ones that have to do anything.
You're right.
Play cringe. Play fucking cringe right now.
Play cringe. That's how you do it, dude. Play cringe. Oh.
Even though the pressure could not be higher for all of the players on Sentinels and OpTic Gaming.
That just seemed like
the comms are once more.
they weren't on the
You can
same
also hear what
page.
the game plan is coming in from Sentinels.
Yeah, right there.
It's like he put it on a decent amount of damage and just no one else was there.
16 to 11. There's a
Like,
few things that you
to
heard
help.
multiple times. One was do not get
Just went
average.
4 down,
Back
though.
in my day, we called that don't give away free kills. The other thing you heard right there.
Don't give
was
away
saying,
free kills.
Play cringe, play slow, crouch around corners. Who cares if it's cringy? Let's win this series.
Drop ball down.
Crouching around corners.
Beat down from Formal.
Pro gameplay
Killing
confirmed.
spree for him. Lethal picks up another, and now all of a sudden,
Is Formal gonna throw for OpTic? Or is he
into
about to
this
go
series,
ham?
21-11.
7-2?
Here's the rocket launcher for your troubles.
With
I wanna say
rockets.
Play cringe, but I tell you what, this is anything but cringe. This is Sentinels firing on all cylinders. Both rockets will be fired. Neither of them connect, however, they will be discarded for the remainder 21-13. It's a huge margin for Sentinels.
Lucid picks up
He was
a double,
going
but
in
that's
with the
3
crouch
dead
strafe
now.
there.
As OpTic Gaming say, hey, that's a pretty impressive run, Sentinels, but we're here to put the pain on you once again. We're not out of this series yet. We've already proved it once. We were down 2-0.
Oh,
But Formal
what a
taking that
beatdown.
Bulldog out of the hands of Trippy is certainly going to slow down the pace once more.
Formal, the wild card here, knew about that corner. Also, great communication there as Sentinels flies in once again. Tactically picks up that kill. Look at Formal right now, 9-3.
What a pickup. In a game 5, you need a man who's got all the experience in the world, who isn't afraid to make the big plays as well. The experience this man has as a player is on display for everybody to see.
Up
He is
8.
not affected by the situation whatsoever.
Cannot give enough credit to the Sentinels.
They got all the
roster.
control
They're
they
playing
need.
toe-to-toe. It was just about tied up at 11. And since then, like you said, they have made these bold plays, these brave plays.
Lucy got the
that have gotten them
Bulldog.
with an 8-kill lead, 25-17 now.
26-18. Sentinels now cross the halfway mark to closing out this game and sending OpTic
Ooh,
Gaming
good shots. Surprised he was able to back him
back
down.
to Texas.
Lucid definitely had a better
Trippy now.
position. Only
Trying
his
to
head
move up,
popping
trying
up.
to be that influence that OpTic are looking for. Lucid is
Oh,
gonna pick
the
up on Formal
thrust.
once again with
He
a
just
double
didn't
the
get in.
feed. Lethal's gonna be
He tried
joining
to
him
thrust
as
back
well
in the
as
doorway,
they
hit the wall.
almost crossed that 30-point margin. We know how historically
10-point
getting
lead.
past 30 kills with a cushion in your favor is such a big moment in a Slayer.
Yeah, looking at Rockets right now, they're about to pop in 10 seconds. One thing we got to bring
Formal
up,
got the
OpTic has been here
shotty.
before. They've been down in a Slayer by over 10 kills yesterday. They brought it back. The veteran leadership of Coach Lunchbox bringing them back, slowing the game down. They can do this, but they will have to play some of the best Halo they have ever played. They're down 31-19. Rockets are up.
Let's see what the plan is to get back into this game for OpTic
Ooh,
Gaming.
the
by jumping
thrust,
into an
man.
Astro. Listen in.
It's so hard to hit shots on the thruster. Damn, now it's 15? Oh my lord, they're running away.
I know, there's a guy mid-map right now. Mid-map right now. They have rockets. They have rocks.
Army got the rockets.
Alright.
He's just pushing.
Formal with rocks, dude. He's 15-3. Oh my lord. Formal hard carrying against OpTic. OpTic Formal Matt taking down OpTic.
He's probably just saying trash. I think he's below us, yeah.
Bulldogs come out.
OpTic trying to keep calm. But when you got Formal popping off in this kind of way, it's difficult to do so. 15
Formal.
and 4
Oh man, the
is
OpTic
Formal.
Slayer.
Snakebite now.
So ironic.
He's 7-4.
18-point lead, dude. If they lose this,
In that
that's
red room,
just
1, 2, 3, 4, not
the
gonna
ultimate
connect quite.
meltdown.
Lucid picks up a double kill. And he's going to have to keep doing that, but Formal keeps answering back in that feed.
If there was any question about if Formal was the right pickup for this team, I think it's been answered. He's 17-4 in this game, and they lead 41-24.
That's
Win
nuts,
that
man.
battle, but just like that, 8 kills away.
I want an
Sentinels.
HCS
It will
investigation.
require a miracle from OpTic Gaming to win this series and stay alive in the tournament.
APG versus Snakebite. APG trying to stay alive. You can hear the grenades tinkling by his feet. That one's going to explode as Formal adds the 18th
This game's over,
kill
man. There's no
to
way.
his tally. He's looking for 19. He gets the trade as well.
Frosty dropped
A
24 in the
Sentinels
first
move within
Slayer.
6 kills.
Formal's probably going to drop 20 in the second Slayer.
Frosty actually looks away. We've all been there. Gets the kill in the end anyway. Double kill for Trippy. We'll keep it somewhat respectable, trying to avoid the steak dinner at this point. 45-35.
He gets staked
kills
in the
away for
last game.
Sentinels.
That's a tough way to go out for top 6.
5 kills to go.
after being the favorites.
One player going to be here on the stairs. Trippy manages to take down Formal with that Bulldog. No trade comes in for Sentinels. APG has the rockets in his hands as well. And
They only
even
need
though
5 more.
the gap looks
It'd
absolutely
be a
enormous
miracle.
between the two teams. 2 kills here without trade. Stagger those spawns. You never quite know.
You never know, but what a hill they've given themselves to climb. Almost insurmountable. 45-31 with 3:21 left in the game. Like we said, this is going to have to be some of the most calculated Halo, and that rocket's not going to connect, and it was a big one. And you have to think time, of course.
It's so hard to just get these kills without trading any trades, you know.
Close out this game number 5.
3 minutes or so left on the clock. Pistola trying to do what he can to creep forward, maybe be a little bit of bait. Lucid now making the play towards the Neon Street. Forces Frosty back. I don't know if he knows that
He doesn't know
Snakebite's
Snake Bite's
actually
there.
Snakebite surprises him, puts him down to no
That was
shields.
a
Pistola
great
will pick up
escape.
one. Is that the opening the OpTic need? APG connects.
You got
with
that?
one to Frosty.
Okay.
Trippy picks up another. OpTic will not die.
Oh my God! Somehow they bring.
He
the
knows
three
those
down
guys
to
are going to be
10.
coming off spawn at
And now
C.
it's 45-35. Still, once again, they're going to have to do that twice more and then some to tie the game.
They have them trapped in Tram. Pistola with that assault rifle is going to melt some shields. Frosty's
It's an
gonna
assault
go down.
rifle.
Here's Foreman as well.
Bro.
OpTic keep pushing. OpTic want to kill.
No way! Yo, they're making this
Snakebite
interesting.
last player alive. APG moving up the arcade street now. As the spawns have come in towards PD and Cafe.
We've seen Ola do this before in Halo
Snakebite.
3 on the pit, 46-38.
They finally got a kill. That was
Maybe it
freaking
was just
Sentinel's
too
first
much of a
kill in
mountain
so
to
long.
climb.
I think so.
Snakebite. Lucid down. Trippy
That's
down.
it.
It's one more kill to go here. And what has been
Just
one of the
sprint at
biggest
them because you
stories
can't
in
lose.
the Halo Championship Series.
Walshy strat. Rush because you can't
Might be
lose.
ended here by Formal with the rocket launcher.
Hit him with the suicide kill. That's going to get him. Formal. Oh my God. Top 6 for OpTic.
Sentinels
Royal 2 so
fans
mad.
of OpTic Gaming.
Oh my God.
Send them home.
Dude, if they weren't down frickin' 20 kills, they could have pulled it off.
How poetic is that? Formal is the man. Picked up just a few days ago on this roster. He's the one that pops off in game
No
5. He's the one
way,
who ends the game
man.
with the Rockets. Sentinels.
Disappointing tourney for OpTic after all that. All the domination leading to winner semis. Imagine how different the tournament would have been if they didn't meet Cloud9
I'm
semis.
just taking a moment to take this in, everybody. We've waited years to be here, Andy.
I'm like,
And it is game 5. Game 5.
I honestly don't care that much who won, but like,
Game 5.
dude, no
And
way.
Sentinels remind us of
Formal's
just
getting on a
who
top
they
team after
are.
this.
After getting 3-0'd yesterday. 3-0'd by the same
Where's
OpTic
Formal
roster that we
going?
just saw. Their full roster on OpTic Gaming. Having to pick up Formal just a few days ago, and they come back today.
OpTic packing their
The
bags.
dominant game 5 Team Slayer, even though OpTic Gaming certainly made it interesting and tried to connect the dots, but they give themselves
That
too
was so
little
sad.
time. An impossible
What are you
hill
gonna
to
do?
climb, like we said. You can see just Lucid shaking his head. Trippy can't believe it.
Not what they were
Much earlier
expecting,
than
that's
they
for sure.
expected. And Sentinels, and Formal specifically,
Formal
to be
popped
honest, with the game of
off.
a lifetime.
I have to say, over the last couple of weeks, maybe it was OpTic who won the battle, but it's Sentinels who have won the war here in Raleigh.
That's
They
true.
send OpTic home. Sentinels stay alive.
Oh,
And for
they
what
had
has
it.
been a round 1 start.
See, you
in
can't be
open
losing the
bracket for
first two,
Sentinels.
man.
They're
Both
still
series
heroes,
that OpTic lost, they lost the first
Sounds like we
two,
got Formal on the stage.
clawed
That's
their
what
way
we need to hear
back in
from.
the
Let's go
next
down to
two, and
Blaze
then lost
on
the
our main
Slayer.
stage.
Thank you so much, Onset and Bravo. Everybody give it up for Sentinels.
Who they interviewing? No way they interview Lethal, right?
Matt, I didn't
Formal.
watching you play up there. I didn't know if you was playing Halo Infinite or Halo Reach. Okay, dropping 20 kills there in that last Slayer. You played these guys yesterday. You guys lost 3-0. What was the difference coming today?
I mean, yesterday it just wasn't really us. We kind of like weren't really ready to play a team like that. We were playing AM teams the whole event, and they're obviously a really good team. So
Yeah.
That's
it made
true.
it really hard for us, and we got caught off guard. We just, I don't know, went back to the drawing board. Today we came in, we were like red hot from our other matches, and luckily we got the game 5.
Yeah, lucky you got to game 5, and I'm happy you said game 5, okay? Because when it came down to game 3 and 4, y'all kind of let them slip by, and you put yourself under pressure. But you go into that last map, and y'all pulled away and got that 20-kill lead. What was the mindset, and how was the comms in that moment for you guys to be able to pull away like that?
I mean,
dude, that was
games 3 and
nuts.
4, they're just a really good team. It's just we don't have much practice, so they just kind of like outplayed us.
Yeah.
But the game 5, we just kind of looked at each other and said, let's just give it our best and just kill them. And then when we got the lead,
Just kill
we
them.
were just rushing them over and
It
over
worked.
and over again, and everything was just working
Yeah.
out. So thank God we didn't choke though at the end, because that was starting to get a little
They
sketchy.
started to come back on
Dude,
you.
that would have been
a
like
little sketchy.
the
It was
best
good
comeback
there.
of all time.
And so now when it comes down to the Sentinels team, okay, we know that you had to fill in on a valuable part here for the squad, but when it comes down to what this team is about, because my God, Frosty was cold throughout this
Drop roll
entire
2 for
series,
Formal.
okay? Tell me about this
No
squad
chance.
and how has it been?
Formal's gonna get on
I
a
mean,
good
they're
team.
just a really good Halo team. They play Halo the way I would want to play Halo anyways, so it was really easy for me just to fit in like the team.
Yeah.
So I mean, obviously Royal 2's like they're 4th, and like they have a set thing already, but I'm just trying my best, I guess.
Well, you're doing damn
Just
good,
trying my
okay?
best.
That's going to wrap it up here. Any shout-outs?
Shout out OpTic, baby.
Hey.
Shout out to
All right, that's gonna do it
OpTic.
for us here on the stage.
Damn,
Man, it
Formal
was a
slaying
pleasure
his
to
own
talk to you guys
team.
at the desk.
That's crazy.
Matthew